Green seaweed. Green seaweed is a large group of marine algae that gets its green color from chlorophyll, the same pigment that helps land plants capture sunlight. It is commonly found in shallow coastal water, especially where sunlight reaches the seafloor. Some green seaweeds grow as thin sheets, while others form long strands or small branching shapes. Species such as sea lettuce can grow quickly when nutrients are abundant, providing food and shelter for small marine animals. Brown seaweed. Brown seaweed includes many of the largest algae in the ocean, ranging from small coastal growths to enormous underwater forests. Its brown or golden color comes from pigments that help it absorb light underwater. Many brown seaweeds attach themselves to rocks using tough structure called a holdfast. Kelp is one of the best known examples, creating dense underwater habitats where fish, sea otters, crabs, and other animals can live. Red seaweed. Red seaweed is known for its reddish, purple, or sometimes almost black appearance. Unlike many green algae, it can live at greater depths because its pigments allow it to use the limited light available farther below the surface. Red seaweeds come in many forms, from delicate branching plants to broad, leafy shapes. Several species are also important to people because they are used to produce substances found in foods, cosmetics, and other products. Kelp. Kelp is a type of large brown seaweed that can form underwater forests along cool, nutrient-rich coastlines. Some species grow extremely quickly, sending long blades toward the surface while remaining attached to the seafloor. These forests provide shelter and feeding grounds for hundreds of marine species. Kelp has also become important in coastal conservation because healthy kelp forests can support biodiversity and help protect shorelines from strong waves. Sea lettuce. Sea lettuce is a bright green seaweed with thin, sheet-like blades that often resemble loose pieces of lettuce underwater. It commonly grows in shallow coastal areas and can attach to rocks, docks, and other hard surfaces. Sea lettuce is found in many parts of the world and can tolerate changing conditions better than some other algae. When nutrients become unusually plentiful, large amounts can accumulate near shore. Sargassum. Sargassum is a brown seaweed that can live either attached to rocks or floating freely in the open ocean. Floating species form large mats that drift with ocean currents, especially in the Atlantic. These floating habitats provide shelter for young fish, crabs, shrimp, and other small animals. Sargassum has also played a role in human history, with sailors encountering vast floating areas of it in the Sargasso Sea. Dulse. Dulse is a red seaweed with soft leathery fronds that grows attached to rocks in cool coastal waters. It has been collected as food for centuries, particularly around the North Atlantic and North Pacific. Its reddish color can become darker as the seaweed dries. Dulse is often eaten dried or added to dishes, giving it a distinct salty flavor, while also providing minerals and other nutrients. Nori. Nori is a group of red seaweeds, best known for the dark sheets used to wrap sushi. The seaweed is harvested, processed, pressed into thin sheets, and dried before being sold as food. Nori has been cultivated in Japan and other parts of East Asia for centuries, making it one of the most familiar seaweeds in everyday cuisine. Its mild taste and crisp texture have also made it popular as a snack and seasoning. Wakame. Wakame is a brown seaweed with long flowing blades that grows in coastal waters, particularly around Japan, Korea, and China. It is commonly used in soups and salads, where it becomes soft and slightly slippery when rehydrated. Wakame has been cultivated for generations and is now farmed in several parts of the world. In the ocean, it provides food and shelter for smaller organisms growing around its blades. Irish moss. Irish moss is a small red seaweed with branching, fan-like fronds that grows on rocky shores. Despite its name, it is not a moss like the plants found on land. It became commercially important because it contains carrageenan, a natural substance used to thicken and stabilize many foods and other products. Irish moss has also been traditionally collected as a food along parts of the Atlantic coast. Sea grapes. Sea grapes are small green seaweeds made up of clusters of round, grape like bubbles attached to slender stems. They are especially familiar in parts of Southeast Asia and Japan, where certain species are eaten as food. Their tiny spheres burst softly when bitten, giving them a distinctive texture. In shallow tropical waters, they can grow attached to rocks and other surfaces where sunlight is plentiful. Coralline algae. Coralline algae are red seaweeds that build hard, calcium rich structures within their bodies, giving them a crusty appearance that can resemble coral. They grow over rocks, shells, and sections of the seafloor, sometimes forming pink, purple, or pale encrusted surfaces. Unlike most soft seaweeds, their hardened structure makes them important parts of many marine habitats. They can help create surfaces where other small organisms attach and grow.